Joining us now from Dnipro, Ukraine, is CBS News foreign correspondent Chris Livesay. Hi there, Chris. So Severodonetsk is the last city controlled by Ukrainian forces in the province of Luhansk. Tell us again why control of this city is so crucial to the war effort and how you see things there on the ground.
Hey, Lana. Well, basically, if this city falls, then they lose that crucial region of Luhansk, which is half of the Donbas region. And that's like the refocused target of Vladimir Putin. So ever since they failed miserably to capture Kyiv and northern Ukraine, they completely redirected their military efforts on the Donbas region. And so if this city falls, then in one way of looking at it, you could say they've achieved half of their latest objective. But it's definitely not as easy as Vladimir Putin thought it would be. Severodonetsk was supposed to be a speed bump on the way to encircling Ukraine's forces that are amassed in this area. But they've proven to be really hard to overcome. And right now they're battling in block-by-block street fights.
And so, Chris, what does that mean for how this may unfold in the days ahead? Both Russian and Ukrainian officials confirmed that that final bridge to Severodonetsk has been destroyed. What next?
Right, Errol, very good question. So that bridge being destroyed, it cuts both ways. So first of all, you have about 100,000 people who are effectively trapped inside of Severodonetsk as a result of that bridge being destroyed. But it also means that the Russians' best way of getting in or through the city has also been destroyed. So they're going to have to mount a temporary bridge in order to access the city or to leave the city from where they would have crossed that bridge. And they've not done a very good job of that in the past. So Severodonetsk seems to be shaping up to be the same kind of place that Mariupol was. Now, remember, that was that city, that stronghold port city in southeastern Ukraine that did eventually fall to Ukraine, but only, fall to Russia, but only after many, many weeks of fierce resistance by the Ukrainian fighters. That was a huge drain on Russia's resources. So just because it's a small city that should have been easily overrun doesn't mean that Russia is going to have a cakewalk here.
Yeah, you know, Chris, it's interesting hearing you describe it in Vladimir Putin's mind as a speed bump. Tell us what other challenges, though, the Ukrainian troops are facing in the eastern region, and how is that playing out elsewhere in the country?
Guns and ammo. They need both of them, and they need them yesterday. In fact, they've launched a new appeal today saying they want, or rather they need 1,000 more howitzers, 500 more tanks, and 1,000 more drones, as well as other heavy weaponry. So the big problem that we're hearing from advisors and soldiers on the ground is that the Ukrainians have the tenacity and the will to go on a counteroffensive, but they're so bogged down in the trenches by this long-range artillery that they're facing from the Russians that they simply can't. So it's extremely frustrating for them. They can hold ground. They want to recapture more of it, but they can't. And so they're desperately waiting for more of these advanced long-range weapon systems that the Pentagon has promised to Ukraine, but it appears to still be weeks away.
All right, Chris Livesay in Dnipro, Ukraine. Thank you.